Welcome to my 2024 declutter challenge. I'm going through everything in my apartment, getting rid of as much as I can, mostly in one day. So let's get started. Now that we're dressed to impress, let's go over our categories. Welcome to the clean and declutter list. Our overarching categories are going to be kitchen, bathroom, closet 1, closet 2, clothes, bookshelf, and quote-unquote living room, which is what we're looking at right now. I live in a 360 square foot studio apartment, so actual living room is the whole thing, but you know, we'll break it up for the purpose of this video. Also, I added the additional category of bedroom, forgot to mention that. At this point, I think I procrastinated as much as I possibly can. I fear we must begin. I literally don't know where to start. I think I'm gonna start in the bathroom because it is the smallest square footage of my apartment, so it feels the most manageable. And then once I tackle that, we'll see what feels like the next best thing. Time to break out the phone level. I've been trying to get help doing this for so long and nobody's been able to, so time to do it myself. Okay, measure. Phone level is actually so clutch for living alone. Wow. Oh shit, does that look straight, y'all? I fear I ate that up. Okay, first home reno project completed. That was a lot easier than I was expecting. On this shelf, I fear I must consider if I can get rid of anything. Number 1, combine these. I never use this essential oil. I'm gonna get rid of it. Ta-da! Welcome to a really vulnerable part of any girl's apartment. This is my under the sink. Here, I'll give you an even better view. There's usually toilet paper under here. I'm unfortunately out, so that's another problem. Last time I reorganized under here, I don't think I was ruthless enough, so today we're going back in and we're gonna absolutely wreak havoc. Alright, let's begin. There's certain things that are so tough because I was gifted these soaps and I'll use them eventually, so I just have to store them until then. My battery's about to die. That's cool. I guess I'll just come back and show you what I achieved. Oh, wow. Haven't talked in a while. Unfortunately my camera died, so while that was charging, I just went ahead and finished the bathroom because I figured that was probably like the least interesting part of the whole thing. But I decluttered it all and reorganized, so I'll give you a little tour. This is now my above the toilet. It's just more condensed. I know exactly what's there. Cleaned around the toilet. Got rid of my hand soap here because I'm like, I don't need 2 hand soaps. It's just me. I went through these drawers, got rid of anything I don't actually use. This lotion bottle, I just need to refill, but she lives over there. And then this is the big news under the sink. Okay, so it still looks a mess, but I got rid of like 40 things, believe it or not. And now I actually know where everything is and like what all the categories are. So count that as a dub. Vacuumed the floor and everything is looking great. So I'm gonna move on now to bedroom. Now I'm gonna collect all of the laundry from around my apartment and go start a load or 2. Laundry started, gonna remake my bed. with new sheets and pillowcases. Well, I might have to wait for one in the wash. I'm mad hungry, so I'm gonna take a break. I have these leftover nachos, which might sound crazy, but I made them on Super Bowl day just for shits and gigs. And I actually really like leftover nachos because you just crisp them back up in the oven and they're so good. So I'm gonna heat myself up this entire packet because I'm like so hungry that I'm like kind of nauseous. Love that for me. And take like a little break while I eat them and then we'll go back to work. I just bodied the ish out of those nachos. They're gone and I'm full. And I just got notified that my laundry is done, so I'm gonna go swap it to the dryer. But while I ate, I kept watching cleaning videos so that I would keep myself on task. All right. Let's go get the laundry, or no, just switch it. Laundry just got switched. Next, I fear I should tackle the kitchen. It's arguably one of the worst situations right now. Let me give you a quick tour. So, like I said, I live in a 360 square foot apartment, but it has an L-shaped kitchen, which means it takes up, honestly, the majority of my apartment, but I love that because I cook and bake a lot. I have a whole dining table too, so my kitchen and dining room are like my apartment. But basically, I want to address top of fridge. Clearly need to deal with all this G-damn clutter. And then I would love to reorganize all of my kitchen storage and hopefully get rid of a bunch of stuff. So let's begin with the surface clutter. Craziest part of me doing all of this decluttering today is that I haven't listened to music or podcasts a single time. I've just been in complete silence with my thoughts. So check me into a mental hospital if you please. This whole tray needs to go. Progress. Wow. That's actually absurd. You just watched that all occur and it took like 2 minutes. I'll be better. I'll be better. It's positive. I'll let you in up close and personal for sink cleaning. I do usually keep a clean kitchen sink. Like, that is one thing I'm good at because I think it's pretty gross to let that get gross. Because you're like cooking around it and stuff. And then you make your dishes clean in it. So you gotta keep this area nice and fresh. Taking this moment to pot one of my propagations because she's like root bound in the water. I'm just gonna try to make room for her in this pot. We'll see how that goes. Of course, I'm doing this in my kitchen, LOL. I think we have a success story. Looks so much cuter, all full. So I might have got distracted and decided to water my jungle, but I feel like that's a healthy distraction because that was gonna need to happen anyway, question mark. It is time to freeze my bananas for smoothies. They are at the perfect ripeness and I'm not Gonna let them go past that. This is giving Freely the banana girl. I think I'm gonna do something wild. So I have these little tea tags that I save right here, and I never read them. And so I think I'm gonna recycle them because they just fall over and they drive me crazy. Okay, I have a qualm for y'all. I think I know the answer, but my ex gave me these. It's like a bouquet that will never dry out. And yes, it's really cool. But also I'm pretty sure they gave me these last Valentine's Day. And it's almost new Valentine's Day and I have a new partner. I think I get rid of them. Like, I feel like that's... It like makes me actually sad. Like I'm like hee hee, all matter of fact about it, but I might like be journaling about this later. I don't know what to do. Like they look cute on my counter, but they do also shed a little bit and it's in the kitchen. I think they should go. All the surfaces are officially clean. Now it's time to tackle the interior. Starting with the version of a junk drawer in the kitchen, the silverware drawer. Let's see what I can call. I think I'll go through this and then I'll just show you guys what I get rid of. Big news, this drawer is completely empty for the first time since I moved in. Crazy, and I've gotten rid of like 13 things from it. So let's keep going. I'm gonna do my 2 Tupperware drawers now, and I have this whole drawer of lids, this whole drawer of bottoms, and this whole drawer of bottoms, and I know for a fact some don't have matches, so we're gonna deal with that. Okay, 3 empty drawers, time to start matching. Yes. I think as soon as anything has a match, it can go back in. As long as it's a Tupperware I actually use. Yes, I like this. I have to keep this because it was a silly gift. That's a horrible reason to keep that actually, but absolutely yes. Yes and yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Those are like my favorite Tupperwares. You do not have a top. Bye. This can go away. These literally go to nothing. And now the worst part, all of these freaking plastic ones. I'll back to you later. You ready for something beautiful? Okay. This is all the lids I have now. 1, 2, and they all fit perfectly, no catching. Okay, next I have this monstrosity. This is gonna be important because if it's possible, that's where I want to store my KitchenAid mixer that I just got. TBH, it might be too tall, so maybe I should check that out first, but also I want to make sure I actually use all the pans that I have down here because this is like a bottomless black pit. Like, it goes so far back. Okay, I successfully consolidated under here. I got rid of one pan that just sticks to everything. This is Miss Girl. She is way too tall for under there. Also, she's a little greasy, so I'm gonna clean her up and then we'll figure out where to put her. Okay, we did it. I think it's fine. I like it being down here for usability. The only thing I want to change with this area is I'm like really over having a knife block. I feel like it sticks out really far. It just like takes up counter space for no reason. I want to get one of those like magnet ones, but I don't have that yet. But I might see if I can find room in a drawer for my knives so that I can get rid of that for that piece of counter space. I'm literally so thrilled I did it. Knife block is gone. Knives all right there. All my other stuff back there. And then my like bag sealing materials and water bottle / smoothie cup tops are over here. So it's a little full, but like not really. Like this is junk drawer, just that. This stuff, and then pot holders. Boom. Just went through this cabinet. I decided I can get rid of these 4 plates because I just don't need that many plates. And when I eventually get more, I want more like these and this color. So I don't need to hold on to those. I can't even host people. Like my space is too small to host more than like 4 people max. So, and then this apartment like doesn't have pantry space. So it's just like the cupboards above. So I really need to consolidate because I have this one being used as food pantry, this one being used as food pantry, and this one also kind of being used as food pantry. Is this one? No. This one, well, it has rice, but that's just because the rice cooker's there. So we're gonna consolidate that. By the way, I am still tallying every single thing that I get rid of, and we have passed 100 items, so this is definitely working. I think it would be fun to make this a snack cupboard. Okay, next I'm gonna tackle my baking shelf, and then I'll show you the whole kitchen. So my baking shelf is down super low, and that's always been kind of annoying, but now I've cleared out this whole cubicle, so I think I'm going to move some stuff from down there up to here, and then maybe the very bottom part will be empty. So let's get started. Why do I have 3 bags of powdered sugar? I didn't even know I had all that, so this is good. And now we reorganize. Officially sweating, so kitchen tour time. This is now candy drawer. This is tea drawer. Spice drawer, still the same. Over here is snacks and treats. Here is food pantry. This stayed the same. It's my cups and mugs. This, we saw my dishes. This, my baking dishes. And then other food pantry. And then this is now my bar stuff, and then my small baking items. And then down below, my big baking items in order of what I use the most, and then at the very bottom, food storage items. Literally obsessed. I have so much more counter space. It just feels so organized, so clean. I just found out that all the plastic bags I had on top of my fridge now fit down here. And then also I discovered I've never put anything in this entire cabinet, both sides. And my CD player fits on top of there. I almost never use it, so I can take it down when I do. And then I can access those shelves. So if I need somewhere else to put something, that is the answer. As you've seen from my to-do list, I'm now exactly halfway through, or like, you know, wow. I am now roughly halfway through this challenge. I have decluttered like 110 items, and now we're about to move on to clothes. This is gonna be a big one. I'm gonna basically do it in the Marie Kondo style, but I might do it a little bit categorically. So like not every single piece of clothing I own all at once on my bed, but everything from a certain category. And that's gonna include everything hanging up in both my closets as well. So we'll start tackling the closet section. I just put away everything from the dryer that was not clothes, so now it is safe to begin. First, I'm gonna do my underwear and socks and bras. Wish me luck. Completed socks, bras, underwear, It is still all in that bin, but I got rid of like 10 or so items, so that's something. Now I'm gonna move on to shirts, and that means every freaking shirt I own. So this is gonna suck. This is really absurd. And this isn't, maybe I'll do shirts and sweaters separate, because this is already so daunting. We're just gonna have to really think about what sparks joy and what doesn't, because I have been pretty frustrated with my shirt situation for quite some time, because I have to like dump out everything sometimes to find what I want. For example, this shirt is a shirt my dad printed with one of his images back in, does it have a copyright? No, just his copyright, John Wiley. But forever ago, and I've kept it because it's sentimental, but I never wear this anymore. It makes me feel disgusting because it's so dingy. So I think this is gonna go. They really mean it, what they say about do sentimental last, because it's so hard. I haven't reached for this in years, but it's cool because it's like for a turntable, but I cropped it shorter than I really like to wear anymore. Maybe I'll give myself one more chance with it. I think we're gonna do a maybe pile for shirts, which is dangerous. I also have this, that I will aid and abet abortion tank top. It's a great message, solid shirt. I've just literally worn it twice. I feel like I don't really need it. Absolute keep. This is literally a vintage Madonna muscle tank. Have to keep it. It's worth $500. This shirt is like cool, but it never really makes me feel that good. I think I'm gonna let it go. Okay, it's now been 2 winters since I've last worn my red turtleneck, so it's gonna go. This looks pretty good on me when I'm tan, so I might try it for one more summer. I had a vision about this one, but I've yet to wear it. I think I'm gonna let it go. It's been a long time since I've worn this Brandy Melville cropped tee, but I kind of still want to keep it. It's cute. Okay, I've been literally fantasizing about getting rid of this one. Every time I've put this shirt on lately, I have ended up changing, so I think that's a sign to get rid of it. I like the vibe of this shirt, but I hate the little triangle thing, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This is one sentimental piece I am not getting rid of. This is the shirt I wore to the Eras tour. This is another top that every time I put it on, I end up taking it off, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay, I think I'm gonna speed round through the rest of these. I'll check in when I'm done. Okay, here's the situation. These are all yeses, these are all nos. Could I have been more ruthless? Probably. These are maybes. Please talk through this with me real quick. So this shirt, I think I'll keep because, well, it's this shirt or, yeah, I'm gonna keep this shirt and I'm gonna get rid of this shirt. I've had this since I was a literal child. And I like it, but it's just like a branded shirt. Like, why do I still have this? I'm gonna get rid of that. And then I have this black crop top, which I showed you earlier, that has the piece to play a 45 for record player, which is pretty sick. And then I have this plain black crop top. They're like almost the same freaking shirt. I almost never wear either of them. Which one should I keep? The plain black one is a lot softer. The one with the 45 is cooler. That's hard. Damn, this is really hard because this one's also sentimental because my dad gave it to me. Frick. I don't really want either of them. Okay. Thank you so much for the time we've had together. I really appreciated you as a shirt. You've served your time. Thank you. You, I might hold on to. Okay, done. I have officially done all of my clothes. I've gone through my pants in the last month, so I didn't re-go through those. I probably will when the season changes. So I'll leave that for then because I gotta give myself a chance to wear my pants. But here's my front closet. I went through here, got rid of a few sweatshirts. Up there, it doesn't look super organized, but I know everything that's up there, so I think that's gonna be fine. I would like to go through these drawers, so we'll get to that in a sec. And then in my other closet, this is more like shirts that need to hang, dresses, sweaters. I went through here, got rid of a couple things as well. Up here, yes, is full but completely organized. Sheets, pillowcases, towels, PJs, and then some summer clothes. And then I would love to just reorganize my tote bags. But other than that, I also know everything that's going on in here. So feeling pretty good. Now I really need to deal with my entryway because that's the last thing that's like, yikes. Like I can't just like leave that, but I do want to finish. So we'll deal with the entryway and then we'll get to the last of the decluttering. I have already I guess been pretty good about keeping those drawers organized. So there wasn't anything to get rid of in there. Just made sure everything was in the right place and put my tote bags into one bag. And now the bookshelf. I don't know why I just did that. So it's kind of hard to see back here because it's like low-key behind my fridge, but I have 4 quadrants of books and then a few more over there, a few stuffed under there. So I'm gonna see if I can get rid of any to make them not be like stacked all like that. And my end goal would be to fill that middle section with books and be able to put an additional basket in one of these sections. So fingers crossed. Let's get started. Okay, this is a stack of books that are just about music. So they kind of are applicable over here. Gonna fit them all on this shelf and see. Oh, I have more room. Okay, I can bring like 4 more books over. We've made a lot of progress. I got rid of 8. There's some extra room over here, but somehow I'm gonna need to consolidate these 2 into 1. All right, let's see. Oh, this is a book about music. I mean, this is about art, like creativity, so that's kind of applicable. Love is a mixtape, kind of applicable. I did it! Ah! There's a couple sideways, but that's literally it. Like, that's such a nut. I'm about to put a storage block in here. All right, I'm on the home stretch. I think I have like 4 check boxes left to complete. I do unfortunately have this whole pile of stuff that was in the basket I just put in the bookshelf that I need to sort through, figure out what to do with. It's a lot of like sentimental stuff, so it's been left to the last. Right now, I'm going to sort through my tech basket. It has gotten a bit out of hand, so we're gonna do that. There's some very large things in it, oh my gosh. But it's a miracle that I have this because for a long time, like all of these cords and stuff were just like loose in the shelf. So this is a big, big, big step up. Could be a lot worse. All right. You can watch if you want. There's gonna be so many cords I'm gonna have to sort through. This is gonna suck. What the hell is an air fly? I don't know why I have this. Guess who just got rid of 20 more items from the tech bin? Me. That's right. This is what my tally looks like now. Also, don't mind all the socks drying on the table. They were still damp because they were caught in my sheets. This is how many things I got rid of today. This is crazy. Here's the actual pile of stuff. And now onto this madness. This is honestly the last big push, like definitely the worst part I have left. All right, I just basically finished that pile of stuff. We are now on an FRFR time crunch because it is 5:30 and I am to be at my parents' house by 7 o'clock to have dinner with them. So let's see what all we can get done in the next hour before I need to leave to take my trash, my recycling, my compost out. Maybe look up how late Goodwill drop-off is open, see if I can hit that on my way over there. And that will wrap everything up. So I sorted all my stuff into piles. I already recycled and threw away a bunch of stuff. These are some getaway slash rehome. I'm gonna put these like keepsake things in the bin just for now because that's gonna be like a scrapbooking project. I really narrowed it down. These I have a friendship bracelet making box for, so I'll organize them in there. This is just a box of craft supplies that goes in there, so we're about to be basically done. Just realized I almost got away with not going through the craft basket, and that's not gonna be acceptable, so God. If you're ever considering doing this challenge, just know it's totally worth it, but it will be incredibly frustrating because it's like never ending. And now, particularly the problem is that I'm stressed because I wanted to get it all done tonight and I have a freaking time crunch, but I haven't seen my parents in like over a month, so I have to go. Oh my God, I feel like it could take me an hour just to check all my freaking pens. Okay, I'm gonna shut up and hustle baby. For sure, baby. Wait, this one's sus. Oh, no, she's good. Okay, I was watching this YouTube video. I think I'm gonna go back to it. Say I ate that up. This is all genuinely craft supplies now and fits so easily in this bin. Found all this tape I'm going to rehome. I'm gonna keep it because it's packing tape, duct tape, good to have, but it does not need to be in the craft bin. All in all, it's looking pretty good over here. I should go through the swimsuits. I feel like I did that recently and I told myself you can do that in the summer because then you'll know what you actually want. The things I've been putting off at this point are a pile of friendship bracelet string. I do think that might occur tomorrow or like late tonight because it's just like a tedious task, but it's not like a big deal. And I'm keeping it. It's just a matter of sorting it into the bin I have. Taking out all my journals and DVDs and going through those. Sorting through the vinyls because I need to listen to a few to decide if I'm gonna keep them. And I think the last thing I need to do before I leave is sort through my secondary junk drawer. This I don't think really needs to exist. I think it could be consolidated into one of the drawers I have in my closet. So let's try to do this and then organize what I want to take to Goodwill. Okay, squad, we have tape drawer. That's actually nuts. And then this is like tools, home help stuff. It's like, this is the equivalent of a junk drawer, but hey, it's actually stuff that I'll use. And then that's my box that the friendship bracelet string is gonna go into. I just don't have time right now. And now we vacuum. Okay team, we did it. Floor is clean. It is 6:10 p.m. so I need to leave in about 20 minutes. I think I was jumping the gun a little on taking everything to Goodwill because I was thinking I'd let like friends and stuff look through all like 300 items I decluttered. So I think I'll hold off on that at least until tomorrow, because by then I'll go through my jewelry because I want to do that too. And I'll have a batch too when I go through my vinyl, but I might also go through my last like journals and stuff later tonight. And then we'll do a massive Goodwill run. This is the current stack. All of these items. Kind of crazy that all of that was just like in this teeny tiny apartment taking up space. And then these are like a bunch of things that are being rehomed. These are things I need to return to people. So yes, things are in organized chaos around here. But I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for tonight, but you'll know if that changes. Hey guys, it's officially been like a week since I did my wild declutter challenge. All of this stuff has been sitting in my entryway and just like making me feel really weird, because you know that like weird in between place where it's like you've decided these items are leaving your life and then they're still just sitting there. Like it feels kind of terrible and like I'm having to like soak in the past. I'm just gonna do one last double check that I'm not getting rid of anything that I'm gonna regret, because I feel like I went through this process very fast. I'm gonna bring back the tally form and see what our final number is looking like. My friend already took home like 6 or so clothing items. Of course my friends can have first dibs. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 260, and then I added 2 items, so like 264 items. And I was including like some of the craft stuff in like big groups, so individually probably more like 300, if not more. It is now the next day and all of the items have officially been dropped off at Goodwill. Here's the spot where they were at, completely empty now, thank goodness. Everything is just feeling so much better in here, and it just like feels like it's easier to clean, keep tidy, because there is like 300 less things in my apartment. That concludes the 2025 decluttering challenge. If you were thinking about doing something like this, I really highly recommend it. It just is so freeing. It frees up mental space, obviously frees up physical space, and it just feels really good to actually know everything that's in your apartment. I am by no means a minimalist, nor do I plan to be, but I do like having an intent behind the things I own, and I feel much more that way now. So this was a big success. I'm very glad I did it, and thank you so much for coming with me. I'll see you next time. Mwah.